Why, thank you. And now that you're all present and ready, prithee let the play begin. Children of St. Petersburg, welcome the player. Our drama, The Trials and Tribulations of Little Lisette, stars our most gifted child actress, our phenomenon, our very own Lisette, as the beleaguered heroine of our story. And now, Act One.
Yay, Lisette! Bravo! Bravo!
How come they've got you mopping?
Oh, Mother in heaven, my horrible life is nothing but agonizing labor, and the cruelty of my master and mistress make my waking hours almost unbearable. Hear me, dear Mother. Take me to heaven to be by your side forever and ever. Only then could I be happy.
So you're still not finished mopping, you worthless wretch? Well, whatever am I going to do with you? What makes you so lazy?
But I'm not lazy, I just started to...
You watch your tongue, you ungrateful brat. We feed you and clothe you, and this is the thanks we get? Francois, this little baggage needs a good talking to.
So you're being lazy about your work and sulking as usual, eh?
And a moment ago she dared speak back to me.
Well, in that case, fetch my whip.
Oh, dear sir, I work as hard as I can. I beg of you, have mercy. Don't beat me.
Back.
You dirty you are, dear.
Hey, look at you!
With all my heart, I beg your forgiveness. I'll work harder. Oh, mercy.
Ungrateful wretch, I'll give you the wages of insolence and sloth.
I know they're just play acting, but I can't stand to see her being mistreated.
Oh, Lordy, I wonder what Tom is. Ordinarily, I expect him to be lollygagging somewhere if Jim wasn't with him. I hope they're all right.
Well, Mary, did you see any sign of Tom or the wagon coming home?
I'm afraid he's nowhere in sight, Mother.
I suppose the play's begun.
Yes, ma'am. The poster said they'd start the play at 2:15 sharp.
What a pity. I expected that Tom would have been home earlier.
And he was so excited about going to see that play.
I'm truly sorry I kept him from seeing it.
I sure was mighty glad I'd made it back from Ferguson's ranch in time to see the play. It didn't matter that much to me that the wagon got broke, so long as I got back in time to see the show. The story sure was powerful sad, though. Poor little Lisette was being knocked from pillar to post with nowheres to turn. And even though I knew they was just acting, I felt mighty sorry for that poor girl.
Lisette, you do what I say.
Hey, you quit treating her that way.
Stop being so darn mean!
Stop it now! Those people are playing horrible.
They sure are.
Somebody ought to do something about them ornery varmints.
It seems that James is interested in purchasing our little Lisette, dear.
I see. And how much money is he willing to pay for Lisette?
I venture he'll pay quite a sum, as his own child servant withered away and died recently, so he'll need a new servant and will pay handsomely for one.
But I must admit she works hard for us, and she eats very little food.
Correct, as little as we give her.
Well, that certainly took you long enough. Now empty that bucket and fetch more water, and you'll be quick about it.
As you wish. Oh, I'm so hungry.
Yes, what is it? Speak up. Don't just stand there. What are you muttering? Are you deaf? Oh, you're trying my patience. Francois, speak to her.
Oh.
I know. I warrant she's trying to tell us she's hungry and would like some food.
Well, that can't possibly be. Just yesterday, I fed her a crust of bread and a cup of water. That should be enough.
Still, I suspect she might need more bread to guard against her loafing so much. Here you are. Now, if you want to eat, fetch it off the ground like a car.
Only a dog would eat bread that's been thrown on the floor.
Well, I wager she'll still fetch and eat it.
I suppose the poor wretch just might eat it at that. You've apparently lost all dignity, so go ahead and pick it up.
I'm so hungry.
Don't do it, Lizette. You keep your pride and I'll buy you some more bread that's fresher. Don't do it. Don't you dare pick it up. Don't. Don't pick it up, Lizette. You're too good for that.
I can't help it. I just have to have something.
Watch her as she'll eat her dirt and all.
Just like the mongrel she is.
She must feel plumb awful.
I don't reckon I've ever seen anything so pathetic in all my born days, Tom.
Now go and fetch more water.
The show is going quite well. All the children are involved in it. Look. That dark-haired boy there is weeping, you see?
Yes, Mr. Garlic. His name is Huck, and like me, he has no family of his own.
Now I see.
You don't really think they're gonna try and sell her?
I sure hope not, because her life is miserable enough as it is.
Mm-hmm. That's what play acting's all about. The more trouble she has, the more exciting it is, huh?
I can't stand it.
I'll pay £15 for her.
£15? Surely you just changed. That child's healthy and a hard worker and well worth more than £15. Wouldn't you agree, dear?
I couldn't agree more. How can you expect us to part with that child who is like our own for such a paltry sum? I ask you.
£15? Really?
Well, I'll give you £20.
Simply out of the question.
£30.
Only £30 to take from us our own lovely child?
We love her as if she were our own daughter, sir.
I don't believe it.
Don't you sell her to that man? I'll pay £45 and no more.
She's yours!
What are you so riled up about, Huck?
How can they be so heartless?
Sit down.
Okay, but they better quit treating her that way.
Here she comes now. Come closer, my dearest Lisette.
Yes, my dear. Put down that pail. We have something frightfully important to share with you.
As you wish.
You've been sold again. Be careful, Lizette.
Here, Lizette, give me that. You look tired, my child. Come, sit and rest. There.
A pleasure to meet you.
Don't believe that miserable shifty-eyed snake.
Now, Lizette, we've sold you and you're going away with your new master, James, here.
What?
What a rotten deal.
Now, I know this may be sudden, Lizette, but we believe you leaving us is all for the best.
Oh, no. I don't want to go. I don't want to.
Get out and run away.
I trust you'll find yourself fortunate living with me. And since I've already paid fine money for you, you'll do as I say from now on.
Must I leave you?
I'm sorry, Lisette, but you must leave.
No, I beg of you. Mistress, let me stay. I'll work harder than ever. I'll do anything you want me to. Just don't make me go. Oh, mistress, have you no heart at all? What?
Come on, child.
No.
We're going to leave here now.
Get out now, Lisette, and let us be done with you.
I don't want to go.
Our hands are tied in this matter, Lizette. You belong to James now, and you're obligated to go with him and do whatever he tells you to do.
Come with me now, or if you continue to resist, I'll thrash you soundly.
Oh no.
Stop! Stop! Hey, don't treat her that way, you big... Run away, Lizette! Let him do it!
Somebody help her!
Help.
Come on, dude! Knock it off!
Come back.
I've had all I can take. You leave her alone.
Just what are you doing?
I'm taking Lisette out of here. Let go of her. I show you. Get out of here, Lisette.
Get off the
Hey! You rotten varmint, you ain't gonna get away with this.
That's right, go get him! Come on!
But wait, all of you, this is only a play. Pretend. Please show restraint.
You scoundrel, we'll show you to pick on them!
That'll teach her.
Oh, please stop it. It was only a play I was acting. I'm really all right. Stop now.
I'm not really evil.
Now is the winter of our discontent.
Well, the rest of the play was canceled. Us kids had caused such a ruckus, we never did see the end or find out the poor girl's fate. But none of us asked for our money back, because the excitement we had was well worth every penny.
I'll bet you Lisette'll never speak to me again. I can't say as I blame her.
Don't fret about it, Huck. You were just trying to defend her, that's all.
I'll be willing to bet that's the last I'll ever see of her.
Every one of them actors was riled up at us, weren't they?
Can't really blame them.
Say, Huck, did you really forget they was just acting? Is that why you blew up?
I couldn't help myself. When I saw them mistreating her that way, I just completely lost my control.
Yeah. You know, Lisette fooled us all. She had us believing it.
You see, Lisette told me she'd been sold by her real father to this acting troupe. The play got me all riled up because I mixed up the fact with the fiction.
How in the world did you get to know her so well?
I had a long talk with her whilst they was setting up. Her pappy cut her loose just like mine did. We're both orphans of a sort.
I didn't know that.
I guess me knowing that she was all alone is what made me jump up to protect her. But I didn't figure I was going to spoil the whole play.
Well, I bet she's grateful to you because she knew you were trying to help her out.
You think so, Tom? I kind of doubt it.
If you really want to know how she feels, why don't you go and ask her?
Well, I'm feeling kind of uneasy about running into that Mr. Garlic and having to face him after what I did.
I doubt if they'll be opening up their night show tonight, seeing as how that feller James took so many lumps on his head and got chewed up so bad. Not to mention the lady.
I sure do wish none of that had happened.
Well, look at it this way. It's the most exciting show they've ever had.
Shucks.
That theater company's opening another show tonight.
Those young'uns attacking them play actors sent one of them off to Doc Mitchell's.
And he had to have his head all bandaged up.
Well, now, don't that just beat all?
Well, that's for sure. Seems to me for young'uns to get that worked up over a play, those play actors must be pretty good. So's I plan on going and seeing them myself tonight.
I reckon I'll look in on their show tonight, too.
Well? Then what happened? Did you get up on the stage with Huckleberry, too?
I had to, Mary. It was the only way I could stop Huck.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Sydney, what were you doing?
I was busy crying.
What? Crying?
They were mistreating Lisette. It was very sad.
Say, Mary,
Yes, Mother?
I think we should go see this acting troupe perform for ourselves tonight.
Mother, do you really mean it?
Well, if Tom and Sid can get so excited and involved, they must be skilled play actors and certainly deserve a good look-see. We'll go tonight.
By the way, if you and Mary are going to be going to the show, could I come with you?
Young man, that night show is only for grown-ups, and I forbid you to go.
Shoot.
The White Rose of Rochefort, starring Edmund Kean as the Archduke de Rochefort. And now what's keeping you? That bandage is going to show no matter what you do.
Then I won't go on. It feels as though my head is about to split open.
So I suppose you do expect him to perform this evening.
There's a nice crowd out there, and I'll not cancel. You have to go on no matter how you're feeling.
You impudent pup! Have you dared to challenge the Archduke de Rochefort? Prepare to die!
Huh?
Methinks you shall be the one to die, sir.
What is this?
Milady's sweet victory is but a moment away.
I implore you, sir, forswear your challenge of the Duke.
I'm of a mind to duel him. Prithee, give me good reason not to.
The Duke is most accomplished with his sword. To duel him is to hasten your death.
To live without your love, my white rose, is a ruination worse than death.
Enough! Now you shall taste my steel. En garde!
En garde!
No! I'll not have your death on my hands!
Stand aside! His end is near!
Never!
There she is. She's probably still mad at me. But then again, maybe Tom was right. Maybe she ain't. Lisette. Hey, Lisette.
Huh?
Over here.
Oh, Huck, it's you.
I came by to tell you how awful sorry I am for all the trouble I stirred up at the show. I hope you can forgive me. I don't know what happened. I reckon I just went plumb out of my mind.
Oh, Huck. Why, of course I forgive you, Huck. Now stay low.
Much thanks for deterring the death of that impetuous whelp.
I'd sooner face this blade than live without her.
You stay here, Huck. I've got to pass the hat through the audience now.
And so ends the first act of our drama. Before the thrilling conclusion, we request your 30-cent admission. Please put it in the hat brought around by our world-famous Lisette, and thank you for your generous support.
Here you are. I'm enjoying your performance so much.
Thank you.
Here you go,
Thanks.
There
Thanks.
Here,
It's more than worth it.
This is for both of
Thank
us.
you.
Oh, yes.
Listen.
And now Act 2 of The White Rose of Rochefort, the place, the palace of Versailles, the time a month later.
Huck? It's safe to come out now. Where are you?
Hey, Lisette, I'm over here.
Oh, good. I was afraid you'd gone home.
Shucks, no, I wasn't about to leave you alone.
I'm glad because I wanted to talk with you.
Do you really? All right.
I want to know everything about you, all your likes and dislikes.
Well, for starters, I sure do admire you.
I think I hear flute music.
And I heard applause.
You and I are missing it.
I can't stand it. I just gotta go take a look. See ya. Don't wait up for me.
But Tom, it costs 30 cents to get into the show.
I'll be slipping in.
You're taking an awful chance. And Aunt Polly.
Aunt Polly's already at the place, so she won't find out I left unless you tell her. And I wouldn't advise you to do that, young man. Uh-oh.
Really? You mean you'll come with me?
Of course. I can't think of anyone I'd rather have show me the river.
I'll bring along some food so you won't get hungry.
Oh, you don't have to bother with that.
Lisette! Lisette!
Oh,
What?
I have to go. Good night, Huck.
Phew. Peter, I'm sorry I woke you. I meant to wake Tom up.
So what do you want, Huck?
Lisette says she's not mad at me after all, Tom. She knew I was trying to help. Tonight I snuck around to the back of the stage and we had a long discussion about it.
And then?
We're gonna go on a picnic on the river tomorrow.
And then?
Well, ain't that enough?
Is there a special reason for waking me up? Did you want to tell me something?
Lisette's not mad at me anymore.
You already said that.
We're going on a picnic on
The river, I know.
Well, I just thought you'd be happy for me, Tom.
Good night, Huck.
Good night, Tom.
See you tomorrow.
Tom, do you know what this means? Yep. I'm in love and I'm really happy about it. Shh. It's the gospel truth. I love her and she loves me. Yahoo! I'm in love! I'm in love!
I was sorry I was too sleepy to share Huck's happiness, but even half awake, I could see he sure was sweet on Lisette.